Hello everyone, this is Hadrian. Thank you for watching. Let's play some more Civilization 5 in our tutorial. So, let's go to the next turn. Let's let the circus finish in Rome, and you'll see a nice happiness boost of only 1 point, probably because Antium grew at the same time. So we went up by 2 and then back down by 1. Our archer has been promoted, which is great news. This is our scout that's already been promoted once, technically. Oh wait, no. Never mind. This scout was never promoted, it just got upgraded. We also have the option of upgrading the unit. So we're going to go ahead and do that, because that costs 80 gold, and then we get the really cool ability. Hopefully we get that upgrade back. I hope we did just sacrifice an upgrade. But we are now a composite bowman. A little bit closer to a late classical age, early medieval type bowman unit. Of course, sooner or later there'll be a crossbowman. Let's finish off that unit. And we will go ahead and return this unit to where it was. And we'll continue exploring England. Oh, wow. That's all England and Ireland is in a standard size map. It's just that triangle of space. That's technically Ireland. There's not enough space that the game, at the current size of the tiles relative to the size of the world, there's not enough space that the game can represent, the actual gap between Ireland and England. I forgot about that. That's funny. Like I said, caricature of the world. So, Rome, we're going to build a watermill. Antium, we are going to fire on some jerks. While we're going through this, we're kind of waiting for a few things to be built here. I will go ahead and build a mine on this silver. And it looks like the scout is ready to come back. Let's go ahead and walk over to the... we're going to just sail straight over to the Norway area. Okay, good. We did get our promotion back. I'm going to select the rough terrain damage bonus because we're surrounded by so much rough terrain. We've got all this jungle and tile and everything. Jungle and forest and everything. Jungle and forest tiles is what I meant to say. So one thing that I would like to comment on, another really good comment that I've received on the channel so far, or the series so far, was someone asking about how come when you're playing Civilization 5 with certain people, or when you're playing multiplayer, or you're in certain groups, everyone only seems to talk about certain victory types. People are only focused on domination victory or science victory. How come no one talks about cultural victory or, for instance, diplomatic victory? And the answer to that question is one of the things that makes me really sad about playing some of these really rich, deep, historically detailed strategy games competitively online. It's the same thing. Let me actually make a Total War example. When you're playing in Total War, one of the things that happens, let's go ahead and kill this guy real quick. One of the things that happens is you get to build armies that are very, very, very historically accurate. You could have armies if you want that have the exact right proportion, or almost exact right proportion, of spearmen to archers to swordsmen to cavalry, whatever. But then when you start playing online, what starts to happen is people have studied what units are most powerful in the game. Forget historical accuracy, forget what looks cool. They want to play the system of the game in order to win the most handily. So, in Civilization, when you're playing multiplayer, it's easier to focus on domination and science a lot of the time when you're playing multiplayer. It's a shame, because in order to really have a cultural victory scenario or a diplomatic victory scenario, you have to be playing with people that are willing to role play and that are willing to enjoy this alternate world that they're creating with you. And most of the time, especially when you're playing against strangers, they just want to win. That's all they care about. They don't want to play and enjoy the game. They just want to beat you. So there are different ways to win in Civilization 5, but this tutorial is teaching you how to play the game, not play the system. Actually enjoy the different ways that the game can be played, including in the roleplay sense. So I hope I lean more towards that than the more competitive multiplayer type tutorial, because that type of gameplay is not as appealing to me. So let's see. We're going to go ahead and fortify the scout there. I'm going to go ahead and have this unit just do a route to Cumae straight from where they are, and then this unit will connect. The roads will basically meet in the middle here, and all 3 cities will be connected, which will come in very, very handy. Catholicism has already been enhanced. I'm going to guess that's Spain. That's my guess. Let me go ahead and buy that. Oh, I can't buy that tile yet. Never mind. As soon as I have some iron, I should be able to upgrade my warrior to a Roman legionnaire, which would be cool. Looks like I'm about to encounter another player. This might be... looks like Poland would be my guess. Oh. Great. There we go, Poland. Well, I was just looking around England, really, trying to know what brings me here. But, you know, then I decided to sail east, and, you know, then you were here. You're kind of north from where you would typically be, so it threw me off. Didn't expect to see you, but that's what brings me. Thanks. Okay, so the Songhai have created the statue of Zeus. Excuse me, statue of Zeus. Mathematics has been researched as well. An enemy unit has been spotted in our territory, but we can't fire on them because they're a little bit too far away. Notice our borders are expanding to kind of capture some of these nice, you know, unique resources, which is good. All right, so the road is almost ready. This road is being filled in here, and then Rome and Antium will be connected, and then in one more turn, this road will be finished. So we're already seeing the bonus. It hasn't been 5 turns since I told that worker to start building here. So it's only taking like 2.5 turns because of the bonus that you get from the pyramids. Or maybe like 3 turns or so. Now I've got to double check it. What's the bonus that I get again? 25%. So yeah, it's taking like 3 turns. Okay, now we are finally at a point where we're generating great people. Let me pause again and point out a feature of the game that's really, really cool. Whenever you look at a particular city, there'll be different bars depending on the buildings in the city. So we have a great engineer bar, great scientist bar. And these, you see this little icon, the purple circle with the diamond in it. You can, there's a focus for great people the same way there's focus for food, production, gold, and certain buildings, certain tiles that you will see here will have that icon on it. So you can actually gear your city towards producing great people faster. Producing great scientists allows you to get huge amounts of technology instantly generated. So in some cases, it's like getting a free technology. Or you can build an academy that's like a super, super heavy-duty science tile. It gives you a science bonus for anyone working it. Great engineers can do something very similar for things that you're building. And there are other types of great people as well. But that's a little bit about what great people are and how they work. We'll get more into it when we actually have one. So research... Let's see, horseback riding. That's where we're a little bit behind, so we'll go there. And next turn. Okay. So Casimir wants some of my truffles, because he wants the happiness from having truffles. He's willing to give me 5 gold per turn for 30 turns. So he's willing to give me 150 gold spread out over 30 turns. And he also wants, as part of this trade, he wants to establish an embassy, so he basically wants to know where Rome is. I don't want to give him that opportunity because the AI in this game is a jerk. And what they will do to annoy you is they will settle near you as soon as they can, even when it doesn't make sense. Casimir will find a way to come down here and found a city so that he can harass me. Okay, a lot just happened. We finished constructing the mine on top of silver, so we got a nice happiness boost. 2 city constructions have been established. Actually, 3 city constructions have been established. So I don't know why they're still digging the road, because as you can see, the road is now complete. Roads in Civ 5 are not perfect. There's this weird little loop happening here, and you can see, well, you can't see right now because the worker's standing over it, but like it doesn't exactly look pretty. You can kind of see there where it overlaps a little bit. Hopefully Civ 6 will be a little bit better. But anyway, that was nice. So now we're going to bring the scout back onto land and do some more exploring. Where else can we do anything here? Need to go ahead and improve those truffles. So that's what we'll do. As Cape Town requested, you have successfully connected... Oh, I didn't even see it. All right, great example of a mission that you can get from a city-state. Apparently, at some point, I didn't see it because I was focusing on something else, Cape Town asked us to connect silver to the trade network. So since we did that, during the time that the mission was open, everyone's happy, and our influence with them has increased by 40. So we have also increased our influence because it's over 30 to a point where we are now friends. So we are now growing We have +2 food in Rome. Rome is growing faster because of that. We also will have Rome growing faster in the next turn because this watermill finishes. It will not only grow faster, but we'll be able to build faster in Rome. So that was good. Okay, so now I want to go ahead and start improving these spices. Why are you digging? There's no reason for you to dig. The road is already there. Oh well. Alright, good. Those barbarians moved off. That's what I was hoping for. Alright, so we're just going to scout that direction. Meanwhile, we're going to build a plantation. Oh yeah, unfortunately the plantation is going to clear the jungle tile. So notice the culture tile, or the culture bonus to this tile will go away when I build this. It will also lose the food bonus because the jungle's going away, but we get extra production and extra gold, and we get the spices. So I'll improve one of the spices and maybe leave the rest, because that spices bonus is handy. All right, and now let's go ahead and build one more settler. All right, so our worker just came all the way back up to Rome. Where are our citizens working? All right, let's go ahead and go here. Notice that even though he just moved from Rome onto a hill, that only took 1 movement point. Why? Because of the road. The road subtracted a movement point. Isn't that nice? So we're going to build a mine there on top of this hill to increase the productivity of this tile because it's already been being worked by a citizen. Notice Rome is not growing right now because we're waiting on that settler. All right. Notice that we just improved... Oh, wait, no, we haven't improved the other truffles yet. Didn't we improve a second truffle tile, though? Yeah, we did. So we don't have... See, you're getting +4 from truffles, not +8, despite the fact that we have 2. So again, the happiness bonus does not stack for special resources. Where we are right now is actually the closest equivalent of where the Crimean Peninsula would be in the real world, interestingly enough. So we're in southern Russia at the moment. Interesting that Poland occupies so much of that territory. Interesting. So one particular city is actually already generating tourism output, which is something we haven't even touched on yet because it's part of cultural victory, and it's not something that's really playing a role in the game yet. But one particular player is going for it already. All right. Just going to try and explore with that scout as much as I can. All right. What next? I'm going to go ahead and research philosophy because I want to work my way towards that Oracle Wonder. You get a free social policy, which is always very, very handy. And once I research ironworking, we get a nice classical era unit called the Legion, which will always be nice. So we're going to research philosophy first. Notice we're making 21 culture every turn. All right, the Mausoleum of Holocarnassus has been built in a faraway land. We also have the ability to build a settler now. But the question is, where? Or to build a city, rather. Where indeed? I could go ahead and build a city there. It'd be near, like, where ancient Carthage was. I would have to send an escort unit out, though. Which I can do. It won't take long for this unit. Notice how far this unit can move now because of the roads. So, so handy. Alright, so we're going to just move that unit back to Rome. It's going to take 2 turns, and we'll send it along as an escort to the settler. Alright, I'm going to try and improve those gems without getting shanked by a barbarian. Wish me luck. We'll go ahead and send the settler here. Okay. I want to go ahead and build some caravans. Notice that up here we have the ability to build 2 caravans. 2 trade routes are available, basically. So I want to have one of those started now so that we can trade with some of our city-states nearby and be making a little bit more money. All right, so Antium has built both its granary and its shrine. We're going to go ahead and build a watermill first and then build a library. I'm very tempted to build a library first. As a matter of fact, I almost did. You probably saw me there. I was about to click it. But watermill will help with food production as well. Food as well as production in Antium. So that's my reasoning there. All right, barbarian encampment discovered. So there's a barbarian encampment right there. If that's not annoying, I don't know what is. All right, I'm going to put my archers right there so that they can't advance on my workers. Because that would just annoy the daylights out of me. And I'm looking at what other tiles I might be able to improve. I think anything I did to improve this tile would remove the culture bonus and possibly reduce the food bonus. So maybe I will just, until there's less barbarians in the area, I want to improve that metal there, but there's just so many barbarians at the moment. All right. Tell that settler to chill out for one turn until I get the warrior in position. Yeah, we're going to try and go all the way up there. Okay. Warrior's in position. Settler can chill out for a turn. Composite bowman. Look at how much damage they're going to do to these barbarians. It's crazy. All right. Going to improve those gems. And I am going to send this scout straight east. Okay, we have the option to have another social policy. So, tile improvement construction rate increased by 25%, and a worker appears near the capital. I'm going to go ahead and go for that. We get an extra worker, and we have access with the next culture policy to some very nice bonuses that would both help us, that would help us with culture and or happiness. So, I mean, Liberty is a very, very good skill tree, and I tend to pursue it regardless of who I'm playing as. It helps a lot. But again, you can play Civilization 5 however you like. If there's other skills that you find yourself favoring, use those. Does not matter how you play. So this tile is currently completely empty. I'm just going to go ahead and start building a farm here. That way, when there's a citizen eventually working it, the food production from this tile will be greater. It is only 275 BC now. We're almost to the great time change, or whatever you might call it. All right. So I'm going to start moving the settler and the warrior together. All right, so we've made it to Askia's territory. We're also going to build a farm there. Temple of Artemis has been built in a faraway land, so someone now has all their cities growing 10% faster, which is the bonus you get when you are using the Temple of Artemis. Alright, so we finished building the spices. Our happiness is up to 7, so we're doing better there. What else can we do in this area? Not much, really. I mean, I really want to improve that metal, but not while we have this situation. I guess now I can start moving the workers that way. These archers can kind of protect that area. An unknown civilization has founded the new religion, Protestantism, in one of their cities. Oh, lovely. So some religions are being founded here, and I am nowhere near the point that I need to be at in order to found one of my own, which is annoying. But it's okay. It is okay. See, Poland's still trying to find out where my capital is by establishing an embassy. Oh, great. That is a cavalry unit. So I need to move these workers into Kume in order to be protected, because that unit is capable of moving further each turn. They're moving more tiles per turn as a result of being on horseback. So we're going to have this first trade unit. When I select caravan, establish a trade route, we're going to get 5 gold, and they're going to get 1 gold from us every turn. So the arrows here, you know, when they point towards the left, that's incoming to you. When they're pointing out away from the menu to the right, it's not very clear, but this is how much gold you're giving to them. So notice My gold just jumped up to 11. I'm not sure why. Oh, I know why. This unit does actually cost maintenance, and because it was sitting in Rome, it was not costing any maintenance. As soon as it left, our gold income actually dropped by 1. So that was weird. But anyway, that's the tile we're going for. Wait, no. Accidentally selected the next unit. I'm going to go ahead and move the settler on top of these mountains. Barbarian encampment with a settler that's been captured. So you can see these barbarians have captured a settler from someone. These barbarians have captured a worker. Barbarians can't build their own workers and settlers. They kidnap people. So that's how that has happened. Let's go ahead and build another caravan. I like the extra income. Okay. Alright, just one of those horse units left. The farm has finished construction. So we'll go ahead and build a farm up here in this nice empty space next to Rome. Okay. I'll leave the settler there for a second. Just trying to milk some combat experience out of this situation that I find myself in right now, near where we're settling our 4th city. So our 4th city is a little bit further away. It's like up above the Sahara, but I think it would be good to have a city up in that area. I hate that there are so many cities in the European area, though. I mean, I said I wasn't going to conquer any city-states, but now I kind of want to, because I want that territory. I mean, we're the Roman Empire. I kind of want to have control of Europe, but, you know, can't win them all. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so we're going to have that worker there to build another farm. We also have some salt in our territory now, so granted there's some barbarians there, so we don't have immediate access to it. All right, let's finish off that horseman. Done. All right, good. That person moved, so we're going to move there. Aha! Portugal.
Maria, Rainha de Portugal. Já nos conhecemos? Pareces-me familiar. Ou talvez não.
No one told me to come, but you're kind of way over here when you're supposed to be over... Okay, never mind. As you can see, the game does not place these civilizations anywhere near where they're supposed to be. It's part of the fun of it. You get this alternate history playing out. You have peoples that emerge in completely different areas than they did in the actual world. All right, we've lost influence with Cape Town. We're back down because we're losing a point per turn. We're back down to 19 per turn with Cape Town. So we're no longer getting a growth bonus with them. Let's see. I want to move the settler. I think it was that tile that I wanted. Okay, gonna build a farm there. Okay, barbarian encampment has been cleared. And on that note, I will go ahead and cut this episode here. We're one turn away from researching philosophy. I realize I've been moving kind of quickly through this episode. Some of the concepts that I have been playing with, I've already explained to a certain extent. If I've missed anything, feel free to leave a comment and I will chime in on it on a future episode. But thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. I upload new episodes in Civilization V's tutorial every day at noon Eastern Standard Time. That is GMT -4 for those of you not in the States. Again, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next episode.